right, Ryan, would love to see the demo of what you've been working on.
Sure, yeah, thanks, Erica. I've been working on making the PDF results page and as well as the text input results page look exactly the same as the YouTube redesign that we released last week, and I will demo that now. So I'll click PDF here on the landing page, and you can either drop in your PDF file here or just click this box and it'll open the UI for that. So I'll upload a one-page PDF file, but this might take a second, so we'll pause and come back once it's done.
While you're holding down Shift Command. Oh, now we're going again. All right, great.
Okay. We are back.
Cool. All right, so the PDF finished processing, and this PDF is actually a user manual or a few pages of a user manual for a motorcycle, so you can see some of the different questions here. But this basically looks really similar to the YouTube results page. We have the title of the PDF here at the top, an executive summary, which gives you a quick recap of what's in the PDF, and then some key concepts for each one. So this is a really small PDF, so each key concept only has one story tile, and you can expand that just like the YouTube section. Obviously there's no video for this, so there's not going to be an embedded video here, but each story tile has a little write-up like this, and then you can click the view shareable link here, which will take you to that page for the story tile. And then over here on the right, we have the chat as well, so you can chat with the PDF. We start out with 3 suggested prompts. So maybe I'll just select this first one. And it doesn't know anything about the content. Interesting. I don't know if this is just because of the PDF, it only being 1 or 2 pages, that it gave this response, but for larger PDFs. Go ahead.
Ryan, let's actually try something here. So I think there's a couple things that we're learning. One is that we made these prompts based on the content in the PDF. So it should be true that there's an answer to it there. So then the question is, when the chat is responding saying there isn't, how accurate do we as humans think that is? I see on the left side, there is a key concept called operation of controls. Can you open that key concept up, and let's try to use kind of our human, non-machine brains here. So it does say operation of controls in the story tile. And I'm just wondering, Jing, when you look at this, do you think that we need to improve the chat response in some way? Because it says the operation of controls includes the steering lock, et cetera, for example.
Oh, Jing, you're on mute.
As I was reading the tile, is actually accurate. It did not mention the specific details, but it mentions the location. What made me wonder is that, Ryan, can you open the shareable link? View shareable link on left side? Let's look at the transcript here. Does it have anything? Okay, it's just a location.
I'm going to put this in chat too, by the way.
Right, so operation of controls, turn the handlebar to the extreme left or right position, switch off.
Yeah. Okay, so I think what might be happening is is primarily based on the summary, and the summary only mentions about location. But in the transcript, it has some more detailed information. That is not, yeah.
Here's what I would propose for this user video. Jing, let's pause this part of the conversation. We can go in a lot deeper here after the user video. Ryan, you go back to the results page. What I would be curious to know from a user is, on the left side where we have key concepts and we have and you can expand them, what do you want that experience to be like? Right now it just says location of key parts or operation of controls. Do you want more detail in the key concept? Or do you prefer to just have the title? Would you rather have a couple sentences that you don't have to expand? You can see here, we expanded operation of controls. It's got the story tiles in it. Do you want to be able to see more without having to expand? That'd be one thing. And then also, do you want to be able to see the source content, right? I know we've talked about as a thing that you're going to be working on, putting in the actual transcript into this view so you can inspect even deeper. Can you go to the story tile? Right now we have like the raw text as text, but like, do you actually want to have like an image of the PDF? What do you want to receive back as a user to be able to really kind of like, do you want to see the whole PDF with just like a little bit highlighted, for example? Things like that. What other questions do the rest of you have for users around this?
One pretty simple one right on this page here, like what's the language that makes the most sense? Does original source text, like what does that mean to you? Would just using the word transcript make more sense? And yeah, I think there's probably more to do around interacting with questions when it says it wasn't in the source content and it appears that it was, even if there's like a nuance or of difference. But I don't know what value to provide around that right now.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, and also I have another question for users here. We are also currently working on having an adaptive way to give answers based on the transcript. So most of our answer is based on the high-level summary. As you can mention, like in this question, in the summary, it mentioned about location, but it did not mention about how to operate it. It is in the source transcript in this particular tile that it mentioned that. And do you think that in the responses of here, if we give you an answer, it also mentions that the location, key paths, and controls is described, as well as allows you want to zoom in into different tiles and ask the questions more in depth on that. Would that be useful for you? You can view the transcript as well as also ask more in-depth questions for that.
Okay, does anybody else have questions? Okay, thank you, Erica. Thank you, CX team. Looking forward to feedback from users.
Okay.